morning, Mr. Solano. It is a great pleasure to interview one of the most important politicians of the 20th century.
Thank you for your cordial video call, Camilo. It's a pleasure to be with you today also.
Well, Mr. Solano, shall we start the questions now?
Of course. Ask what you wish.
Okay. TV News assures that you will be a spokesperson of a plan to fight against guerrilla in Colombia. Is this true?
Partially true. I have been in contact with Mr. Santos last week to arrange some of the last details to carry out this plan.
Which is the objective of this plan?
Well, the main objective of this plan is to eliminate guerrilla warfare in Colombia as a long-term goal, because violence has taken over the country and scares all the inhabitants of it. So the situation is bad as you can see. So we want to make this change.
Okay. How are you going to carry out this plan?
Well, this plan has two phases. The first one is through diplomatic means. We will have dialogues in the jungle with members of the FARC in order to make an agreement for the liberation of kidnapped people who are in their concentration camps. And as a swap, we will give to them FARC members who are in prisons. I have always had ideas of maintaining pacific methods for solving problems before the violent. Also, we will include marches and protests, which will be pacific also, against all the kidnapping and harm that they have done to us. However, if this doesn't work, we have a second phase, which will be fighting with weapons. The Colombian army will infiltrate the jungles in the south of the country to fight all these rebel groups in order to restore the peace that our country had.
That sounds great, Mr. Solano. Your plan seems very similar to the one used by Nelson Mandela to end the apartheid in South Africa.
Actually, he was my role model for making this plan. When he began to fight apartheid, he did it by a pacific means. Nevertheless, because the South African governing class was harmful to the people, they thought that by being harmful to them, they could restore peace in their country, which was a solution to apartheid. So that is my base for this plan.
Mr. Solano, people want to know if you will be involved in going to the jungle and speaking with a guerrilla.
Well, I have been thinking about it. Security is always the problem that rises when we make campaigns like this. So I guess that I will be in Bogota for a week, trying to make suggestions and things that we can fix to Mr. Santos. But I'm not really sure if I will go to a jungle because I don't know. I really don't know this country well. So that might put my security in in a vulnerable status.
Mr. Solano, thank you very much for your attention. It was a pleasure to have you here in FMA Barranquilla.
Okay, Camilo, nice to meet you. I hope that we can talk again.